You are watching our channel of Speech Spoken Center, Sasaram. Today in our class, a speech competition is going to organize. For this competition, all the students will come one by one and give their performance. After their performance, they will get marks by sir. This competition is something different because in this time, all the students have selected their topic by their own choice. So it will be very exciting to see who becomes the winner and who wins this competition. So before starting this competition, I would like to invite sir, and by sir we would know what is going to be happen today. So sir, please say something.
Hello everyone. I am very excited for the today's competition because today I am not going to provide the topic to the students. Today students will choose the topic by themselves and they will speak up to 100 seconds. Means competition will be judged on the basis of 100-second speech. One who will speak with proper body language, eye contact, with better logic, and if his or her fluency is better, he is going to win this presentation. So let's see. Now I am transferred to Rupal to head this competition forward.
Thank you, sir. Now, without wasting time, let's begin this competition. For this competition, firstly, I would like to invite our first performer. She is Vidya. So, Vidya, come here and keep your thoughts regarding your topic. Clap for Vidya.
My topic is soil. So friends, today I am say about soil. First of all, as we know that we live on the earth, and the earth is one of the planet where wind, water, proper temperature are available for life. And one of the cells, cell is the upper layer of the earth and soft layer of the earth. It is provide us many things, and it is very useful for us and important also. But in our mind, is also runs what is soil. What is so friends, when a mountain or rock due to wind, air, water broke, then formed soil, and soil is also formed from humus and organic material. Mostly there are three types of soil on the base of texture: sandy soil and clay soil and loamy soil. Apart of this, there are many soil found in India as like red soil, black soil, and laterite soil, and many more. Now I'm going to say about use of soil. There are many use of soil. Soil is very useful for us for farming and planting. Soil is a support root of plants, air and water, and also provide nutrients, due to which the root of plants become strong, and we get good crops. Different soil suitable different crops. Black soil good for cotton, and the most of the black soil found in Maharashtra. And sandy soil is useful for peanuts, watermelon, and muskmelon, etc. And and loamy soil is considered best of the paddy, wheat, sugar cane, and vegetable pulse, etc. Apart of planting and farming, there are many uses of soil for building house, making pot, making toys, making playground, and many more. Now I would like to stop my speech.
Thank you, Vidya. Now it's time to know the judgment and marks, so I over to sir.
Vidya, stay there. So, first of all, congratulations, Vidya, because you spoke 3.5 minutes. But I would like to suggest you that I am judging the speech on the behalf of 100 seconds. It doesn't mean that if someone is going to speak 3, 4 or 5 minutes, he or she is going to get good marks. So what happened with Vidya? Vidya in starting she was hesitating and lifting some sentences and words, and she was stumbling also today. There was also a problem in the eye contact because she was not with the proper eye contact. But yes, she did the wonderful job. She spoke more than 3 minutes, so it is appreciated. And Vidya is getting 6 marks out of 10. Thank you, Vidya. You can take a seat.
Now let's move to our next performer. She is Sanjana. So Sanjana, come with your speech. Clap for Sanjana.
Respected sir and all my dear friends, all of you good evening. Myself Sanjana Kumari. Today I am going to say about mountain. So firstly, what is mountain? Mountain is the highest natural landforms for steep slopes and a peak. There are 4 main mountain. First, fold mountain. Second, block mountain. Third, volcanic mountain. And fourth, residual mountain. Now I am going to say about what is fold mountain. Fold mountain are when a part of Earth's surface pushed up to form are called fold mountain. And now I am going to say about what is block mountain. The cracking of the earth crust are called block mountain. And third, volcanic mountain. Volcanic mountain is cold and hardest. Sometimes it erupts, opening and gradually are called volcanic mountain. And third, residual mountain. Residual mountain are born up to due to wind and water and other natural erosion are called residual mountain. Now I am going to say about uses of mountain. Mountain are main source of rivers, and mountain provides fresh water. Mountains support forest and wildlife, and mountains provide minerals and medicinal plants. Now I am going to say about the highest mountain in the world. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Height is 8,848 and located on the border of Nepal and China, Tibet. And highest peak in Bihar. Someshwar Fort Hill is the highest point in Bihar, located on West Champaran, and the height is 880 meters. And now I am going to say about Dasarath Manjhi. Dasarath Manjhi was also known as a mountain man. He was born in Bihar. He cut a through mountain only using by chisel and hammer. He worked 22 years, 1960 to 1982. He made a roads 110 meters. And now I am going to say about who reached the highest mountain in first. Edward Hillary and Tenzing Norgay were the first to climb Mount Everest. Mount Everest in 29 May 1965. Edmund Hillary was a resident of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay was a resident of from Nepal. Both became the first successful person reached on the Mount Everest. And women who reached the Mount Everest on Bachendri Pal in 23 May 1945. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjana. Now I request to sir to say something about her performance.
Sanjana, your topic was good. You were good and fluent. But some problems also I found during your speech, and that those problems are you got some little barrier during your speech, and problem was there with your eye contact also. I believe that you are better than Vidya because you are fluent and your topic was also more than 3 minutes. That should be appreciated. And now it's the time to give you marks. I provide you 7 marks out of 10. Thank you. You can take your seat.
Now it's time to call a little kid of our class. His name is Harshit. So Harshit, come with your speech. Big clap for Harshit.
Good evening everyone, meet myself Harshit. Today I am going to say about furniture. Furniture is an important part of our daily lives and it makes our house, home and office, schools make beautiful and comfortable. Some common furnitures like chair, bed, desk and many other things. We use furniture for many things like we can sit on chair, sleep on bed and study on desk. And good furniture is help us in relax and comfortable. Furniture is also made with different types of materials such as wood, glass, plastic and metal. Wooden furniture is strong and look like beautiful and it is very durable and it runs many years. And plastic furniture is weak and easy to move anywhere. So we have to take care of furniture by using carefully and clean every time. And it is a furniture we keep in our house and make beautiful our house. There are many luxurious furnitures are also available in market. Furniture make our lifestyle good and furniture make our life easier and important. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshit. Please, sir, give me marks and your judgment.
As Harshit is a small kid, but he is a good competitor to all. He spoke up to 2 minutes and his speech was also good. The problem is in his speech that was his rough body language. While speaking his speech, he was dancing and shaking his body. Harshit, again the problem in eye contact. The main problem that is you take more and more time to pronounce your word and you are taking enough time to say your every sentences. That's make your fluency weak. And lastly I can say that you are a good competitor and you covered more than 2 minutes as well as you did better than your age. Finally I would like to give you marks and your marks is 6 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Now it's time to call Anushka. So Anushka, come with your topic. Clap for her.
Good evening everyone, respected sir and my dear friends. Myself Anushka and today I want to talk about money. Money is a universal tool of our money is a universal tool that allow us to buy goods and services easily. It replacing the old system of directly trading. It is like a universal key that can unlock and buy almost anything we need in today's world. Money is the driving force of our modern life. From the food on our plates to the clothes we wear and plates to clothes we wear and the education we receive, everything required money. It gives us financial security and insurance health care when we are sick. Without it, even basic survival become in a daily struggle. Before money, survival was about cooperation. People use the barter system before money. In their thank you.
Thank you, Anushka, for your performance. Now I would like to give chance to sir to say something about her.
Anushka, I appreciate your effort, but in competition, everybody is equal. Everybody is safe to speak up to 100 seconds, but your speech was only 50 seconds. It was half a speech. So, on the behalf of your half performance, I would like to give you 4 marks out of 10. Thank you. You can take your seat.
Now I would like to invite Krish. So Krish, come with your speech. Clap for him.
Respected sir and my dear friends, good evening everyone. Myself Krish Shaw and today my topic is the water scarcity. We are human beings and we need some 2 necessary things which can survive the life in the earth. First is food, second is water. In the earth, 97% of water is salt water and 3% of water is fresh water. In which the 1% of water is can use in drinking, and that shows the water scarcity. Which means that is not enough water to drinking for in India. People daily need it, and water is one of the most useful natural resource in the earth. And we can use the water for washing, bathing, cooking, and many purposes. Now we can talk about there are many causes of water scarcity. First and main causes of water scarcity is increasing the population, which is rises the demand of water. And second, another main causes is water pollution. There are many factories to thrown their dust into the river without treating them into the clear. And the third of the causes is wasting water in homes, offices, colleges, and factories and industries also. And also there are many harmful effects of water scarcity. People can drink when dirty water, they can also cause many diseases. And when a farmer is suffering from water scarcity, they cannot grow their crops, and also lead the production is decreases, and there are shortage of food. And now third is reduce the industrial production that leads of the shortage of product and anything. Overall, we see the water scarcity can affect our mentally and also the healthily and agriculture and economically in the environment. And we can also save this, solve this problem to the water use wisely. First, we can use a rainwater harvesting system in which we collect the rainwater and use it in our future. Second, government should make a new water management system for a good water drainage. And third, we can plant more and more trees for leads or rainfall. And fourth, factories should be treat their water before releasing into the river. And fifth, we can turn off the tap when they not needed. And sixth, repairing the leakage pipe. And seventh is spreading awareness of importance of water. Thank you.
Thank you, Krish, for your great performance. Now I over to sir for his judgment.
Chris, it was energetic performance. Your fluency was also good. From beginning to end, everything was good. Problem, there was a little bit with the eye contact. as I suggest people to connect with the people who are sitting and listening you, but you all are not going to improve, so it can harm you. Finally, I come to the marks, and Krish is getting 8 marks out of 10. Thank you, Krish. You can take your seat.
Now I would like to invite our next competitor, who is Nandini. So Nandini, come here.
Good evening everyone, meet myself, I am Nandini Kumari. As we all know that in our surrounding there are lots of things. When you use our daily life like cloth, waters, bottles and comb etc. But what is mirror? So firstly, mirror is that what things which we use our daily life look to our face and it is an object and which shines to reflection of light. There are 3 types of mirror. First is plain mirror, second is concave mirror and third is convex mirror. Plain mirror is used into clear and upright image. Second is a convex mirror. It is used in vehicles and third is the concave mirror. It is in highlights and saving mirrors because it is give a big image. We use mirror for getting ready and combing our hair, brushing our teeth and putting on makeup. And a mirror teaches as a lesson, important lesson. It always show the truth. And now I am going to tell about the merits. So mirror help us to our personality and it is useful at our homes, in school, hospitals, parlors, shops and many other places. Doctor and scientists also uses a special mirror for their officials work and it increasing is the our confidence and by the helping look as presentable. Now I am going to tell about the demerits of mirror. So mirror is made from the glass. They can break easily and broken mirror can be dangerous for person and it collects many dust and fingerprints very quickly and they show the only outside in appearance because not a person right qualities. So in conclusion, in the last I would like so that mirror is not just a simple. It is an important invention. It's make our daily life easier and keep us safe while driving and many purposes. So we should use mirror carefully. Thank you.
Thank you, Nandini, for your nice performance. Now I request you, sir, to say something about your performance.
Nothing, I like your performance because it was a bold performance. Your words is so audible, people were enjoying and listening you. Your topic was also more than 2.5 minutes. Only a single problem which I am repeating again and again, that is the eye contact. Because of that, I am going to provide you 8 marks. Otherwise, everything was okay and good. Thank you. You can take your seat.
Now it's time to call Vishal. So Vishal, come forward with your speech.
Hello everyone, meet myself, I'm Vishal Pandey and today I'm here for a topic and my topic is chair. So let's start it. We all know that we are human beings and we use many things in our daily life as like chair, table, bench, desk, wood, windows, etc. And chair is one of them. Chair is a piece of furniture that we use for sitting. It usually has seat, backrest and sometimes armrest. Chairs are mostly used in homes, schools, offices, restaurants and many other places. And the chair is very important for our daily life. It provides us comfort and support while sitting. There are many types of chairs that we use that are office chair, dining chair, plastic chair, gaming chair, recliner, folding chair and wheelchair. Office chair is used for office work. Dining chair is used while eating food. Plastic chair is commonly used in every place and in anywhere house, and the plastic chair is lightweighted, and their price is also cheap. Gaming chair is also for designed for gamers who are playing games for the long time. And there are many features in gaming chairs, like you can attach your monitor with the chair and play games. Folding chair has ability to fold and move or store anywhere. And the last one is wheelchair. Wheelchair is especially designed for those people who has mobility issues, so they can use wheelchair for moving anywhere. And nowadays we can see electrical wheelchair, and electrical wheelchair is very easy to use. So if you want to buy any type of chair, so you can go to market and buy. Chairs are used for sitting and resting, studying and reading books, and attending meetings and online classes, and also for relaxing at homes. Chairs are made from many type of different materials, as like wood, plastic, metal, leather, and many other types of, as like fabric and foam. Wooden chairs are attractive and durable. Leather chairs are comfortable and also gives us a premium look. Fabric chairs are soft and metal chairs are strong and durable. In conclusion, I want to say that a chair is like a common product, but it plays an important role in our everyday life. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishal. Now I over to Sir for his feedback.
Vishal was very nice with his speech. His presentation was good and bold. His full answer was also good. His each and every word was audible, and I was enjoying him while listening. But again, the problem with eye contact, and once he got the little barrier during his speech. So I am not going to give him marks less than Krish and Nandini. He is also getting marks 8 out of 10. Thank you. You can take a seat.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Som. So Som, come with your speech. Clap for us, Som.
Good evening everyone, myself Somsina and my topic is river. First of all, what is river? A river is a natural flow of water. It begins from the mountain or hills and flows to the sea or any other river. River also provide us clean water to drink and use every day. Rivers are very important. They help farmers to grow crops. We use river water for many purposes, as like cooking food, bathing clothes, washing clothes, bathing animals, and also for farming. Many animals, fish, birds use water. And the largest river in the world is Amazon River. Its length is about 6,400 kilometers. But in India, Ganga is the largest river, which its length is 2,525 kilometers. It originates from Gangotri Glacier and goes through state as like Patna, Uttarakhand, and Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, etc. In India, in Hinduism, we considered Ganga as a mother and we worship Ganga. We considered Ganga as a holy river. Many festivals are also celebrated on the river or near river, as like Chhat Puja and boat race, etc. Also many monuments are situated near the river, as like the Taj Mahal is situated in the bank of Yamuna, and the Red Fort is situated near the Yamuna, and Howrah Bridge is situated near the Hooghly River. But today many rivers is dirty because people throw their garbages, waste material and factory waste. It pollutes the river and harms the fishes, birds and animals. To prevent them, we should not throw garbage in the river. We should plant more and more trees. In the end, I want to say that trees are rivers are our life, so we should not dirty him, and we should protect him. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I over to Sir for his performance.
So, your topic was good and you spoke more than 2.5 minutes. If I see your performance, logic wise it was good, concept wise it was also good, but during your speech you got 2 times barrier and your fluency could be better than it. So finally your marks, that is 7.5 out of 10. Thank you. You can take this here.
Now I would like to invite our next competitor, who is Sakshi. So Sakshi, come. Clap for Sakshi. Respected sir and all my dear friends, good evening to all of you. Myself Sakshi and I will stand here for a topic, and my topic is microscope. So let's start. As we know that there are many inventions that made our life easier and better. But one of the most useful invention is microscope. A microscope is a scientific instrument that helps us to see the smallest object which we can't see with our naked eyes. It also helps us to study about tiny organisms, cells, tissue, bacteria and many other organisms and many other living things and non-living things. The first microscope was invented around 1590 by Hans Janssen and his son. But the first microscope was very simple. It had only few lenses and the image was blurred. It also could not identify image clearly, and it is very difficult to focus. Because of these problems, many scientists has improved the microscope. Later that, Antony van Leeuwenhoek has made microscope and with stronger lenses and become the first person to see the smallest tiny living organism. After that, Robert Hooke has improved the microscope and discovered cell while studying the piece of cork. Later that, from then, there have been lots of changes in microscope. Now modern microscope has brighter light, better lenses, etc. And microscope are usually made up of metal and plastic. The main parts of the microscope are eyepiece, base, lenses, arms and many other parts. Black, white and grey are mainly microscope comes in this color. And microscope, there are many types of microscopes as like simple microscope, compound microscope, stereo microscope and many others. Each microscope has their different purpose to use. Microscopes are usually used in schools, colleges, hospitals, laboratories and science lab. Students use them in science laboratory classes. Doctor used to check bloods and other body parts samples. Scientists use microscope to learn new things about living organisms. In conclusion, at last I would like to say that the microscope is very useful invention in the history of science, and it helps us to see the tiniest object which we can't see our naked eyes. That's all. Thank you. Thank you, Sakshi. Really, it was a great performance. Sir, please say something about your performance.
Sakshi, your performance was good. I can say I listened you more than 2 minutes by your speech, but there was some problem also when you delivered your speech. You got little confusion. Sometimes your fluency was weak when you were trying to get your next sentences, and many times you also repeated your speech. You also repeated your words. As I am looking the eye contact, body language, everything, so Sakshi eye contact was better than everybody because she was trying to connect the people who are sitting here and listening her. So finally, this is the time to give her marks. Her marks is 8 out of 10. Thank you. You can take this.
Now it's time to call next performer, who is Nisha. So Nisha, come with your speech. Clap for her.
Respected sir and all my dear friends, good evening to all of you. With myself, I am Nisha Gupta. Today I will speak about topic and my topic name is library. So let's start. As we know that friends, in our surrounding there are lots of places where we go daily as like school, college, and library is one of them. So firstly, what is library? Library is that place where knowledge lives. It is one of the most important places in schools, colleges and university. It contains books, newspaper, magazines and many other things. So it gives us information and almost all subject in now we talk about the library. So it is very useful and it gives us many things and to learn and many others. There are library has many sections and books are also connect with the. And now I am going to tell about the advantage of library. So it has many advantages. It gives us a peaceful and environment and peaceful environment. And another one is it gives us a computer, internet access and many other things. So it is very useful and in library there are many things and now I am going to tell about now I am going to tell about the disadvantage of library. So it has many disadvantages. Some people use mobiles in the library and they talk with friends and many others to each other. They don't take serious in classes and study. So it is very harmful for their education and their and their knowledge. And another one is that in library some books are not available, so it is not good for improving ourselves and our study. And in spite of this problem, library is good and we also read and we also improve our knowledge and skills. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Nisha. Please sir, give her marks and your judgment to
Nisha, I don't think you are up to the mark today because during your speech you were hasting a lot to take your words, to pronounce your words. Your eye contact was also not up to the marks. You got barrier also. Logic was okay, not so good because your concept could be much better than you. When you speak about library, I don't think that you should explain the problems of library. These are the problem of people who are going to the library for a study and they are using mobile and passing the time. This is problem of those all people. This is not problem of library. So overall, I come to the marks. You get 7 marks out of 10. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Sunny. So Sunny, come with your topic. Clap for Sunny.
Respected sir and all my dear friends, good evening to all of you. Today now I am going to say about moon. So in our solar system there are 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. We live on the Earth and Earth has only one its natural satellite and that is moon. Moon has no its own light, it reflects by the help of sunlight. When sunlight comes to moon, it reflects the light. And moon has no climate and weather like Earth. And moon revolves around the Earth and it's different shapes in their 15 days. Scientists always try to research about moon and in the research they send some spacecraft on moon. Luna 9 was the first spacecraft which was sent by a scientist and which landed successfully on the moon. And the Neil Armstrong was the first person who gone on the moon and following the mission Apollo 11. Moon has also the religious value and according to Hindu religion, moon is a god and people worship to moon at the time of Karwa Chauth and on the full moon. In 2023, Mission Chandrayaan 3 was in 2023. At that time, Chandrayaan 3 has successfully landed on the south pole that is known as Shiv Shakti Point. Moon has also released value in Muslim religion also. Muslim people celebrate their festival after looking the moon lunar eclipse is the interesting event when it happened. At that time Earth comes between the in the middle of sun and moon. Means Earth cover the light of moon, cover the light of sun from the moon, and solar eclipse also happens because of moon. At the time of solar eclipse, moon come at the middle of sun and earth. And after this eclipse, we make our house holy by the using of Ganga's water. And moon is considered as the most beautiful things. So in the poetry, many poets compare their lovest one to moon. And at the moon, full moon day and half moon day, it's all they has its all religious value. Now that's all.
Thank you, Sunny. Now I over to sir to know about his performance.
Sunny, I listened to you more than 2 minutes. During your speech, you were hesitating a lot, and your fluency could be better than it. As I get the good point, your eye contact was better, and you also spoke more than 2 minutes. It was also a good point. So finally, I come to the conclusion as a marks. Your marks could be 7 out of 10. Thank you.
Now let's move to the last performance. For last performance, I would like to invite Priyanshu. So Priyanshu, come with your topic. Clap for Priyanshu.
Graceful good morning to one and all sitting there. Today I am here to share my thought on school. Now let's see what is school and how we are going for it. Why? School is the place where our future is planned and future is saved. School is a place where we learn how to live. The first thing which come in mind when we think about school is that books, classroom, and examination and many more things. Most of people think that school is a place where we learn how to school more and more, and we also learn that how school is teaches us to build many things. In school, we learn discipline by following rules. We learn leadership by taking responsibility, and we learn many more things, like we learn teamwork by participating in many sports and group activities. The beautiful part of school is that we learn many things from there, like we can do like Nelson Mandela has said, school is a place and education is the most powerful weapon which can change the world. And I believe that school is a place where the dream begins. So that's all from my side.
Thank you, Priyanshu. Now I over to sir for his judgment.
Priyanshu, your timing was minimum 100 seconds, but you spoke 90 seconds. It was less than the target. During your speech, you spoke many times some unwanted words like and your speech was also with the slow rate of speech. Finally, I come to the marks. You get 7 out of 10. Thank you.
Now all the students have completed their speeches. So this is time to know the results and the winner of this competition. For result, I would like to request sir, so please announce the winner of this speech competition.
आज की कंपटीशन बहुत खास रही क्योंकि इसमें कुछ भी सीक्रेट या गुप्त चीज नहीं है कि विनर कौन होने वाला है। मैंने मार्क्स बहुत पहले ही ऑलरेडी डिसाइड करके लोगों को दे दिया, सभी को सबके मार्क्स मालूम है। आज के कंपटीशन में एक नहीं, दो नहीं, तीन नहीं, पूरे चार लोग विनर होते हैं। उन चारों के नाम होंगे नंदिनी, क्रिश, विशाल एंड साक्षी। लेकिन इन चारों के अलावा भी सभी लोगों के लिए मेरे पास कुछ ना कुछ है, क्योंकि मैं हमेशा आपकी मेहनत को अप्रिशिएट करता हूँ। आज की क्लास को देखते हुए ऐसा समझा जा सकता है, देखा जा सकता है कि मेहनत सबने प्रॉपर किया हुआ है। किसी की स्पीच अप टू 100 सेकेंड होनी थी, वो 3 से 3.5 मिनट की मेहनत करके बोल रहा है। उसने अपनी स्पीच को लेकर के काफी समय दिया या फिर अपनी प्रिपरेशन इस तरह की रखी कि इस कंपटीशन में वो अपने आप को एक अच्छे कॉम्पिटिटर के रूप में शो कर सके। तो आप सभी की मेहनत को अप्रिशिएट करते हुए वो 4 लोग जिनको विनर के रूप में आज अनाउंस नहीं किया गया, उन सबको, उन चारों को छोड़ते हुए बाकी सबके लिए मेरे पास चॉकलेट्स हैं। और अब टाइम होगा, चारों को एक एक करके यहाँ बुला लूंगा मैं और उनको उनका डिजर्विंग प्राइज में देना चाहूंगा।
So first of all, come Nandini. Sakshi, come. Now next one, Krish. And last one, Vishal. So this is all about today's class. So if you enjoyed this competition, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment to our channel. Please stay with us. Keep watching, keep supporting. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.